People who love to cook, what tips and tricks do you have for beginners? Medium heat, took me years to figure that out. The only time I ever go higher than exact medium heat, aside from boiling something, is to do a quick sear. Always medium or lower. I'd add stir frying to that list too. But yes, low and slow generally makes for great results. Prepare everything before you start cooking. Cooking can be so stressful if you ignore this step. Clean as you cook. Waiting 20 minutes for that soup to simmer? Take that moment to clean. You don't always have to every the recipe down to a T. Sometimes improvisations can work just fine. Food tastes a bit bland? Add more salt. Food tastes like it just needs something? Add an acid, vinegar, lemon juice, tomatoes, etc. Taste your food. Don't be like me, the idiot who used precise measuring spoons for his first 2 years in the kitchen. Add a little bit of salt/spice. Taste it. If it's a bit under-seasoned, add some more. Doing this is how you build up intuition in kitchen, and it's how you learn how to season things intuitively. To kinda go along with the clean as you cook, keep your work area clean, too. Set aside something that is your designated trash collector on your counter, so as you're chopping or whatever, all the onion papers, garlic skins, and carrot ends have a place to go. I like using paper plates or the meat tray so once I'm done, I can just pick up the whole thing and throw it all away at once. Prepare everything before you start cooking. Cooking can be so stressful if you ignore this step. AKA mise en place, or for us casuals, get your shit together. Truly makes everything go much smoother. /MIL is continually horrified at using so many bowls and cups. Dang lady, I'm running the dishwasher anyway, so why does it matter? Even if hand washing a prep bowl is like a 10-second cleanup. Taste everything as you cook and do it often. All cooks should be doing that, but if you are a new cook, it's even more important. Not tasting as you cook is like covering your eyes as you paint or plugging your ears as you play music. How is this so far down? Taste, taste, taste. This is number 1. This is 100% the top thing that will change how well someone cooks. Read through the entire recipe before you start. Twice. 100%. And follow every step as written. Don't cut corners or skip things you don't think are important. If it says medium-high temp for the pan, don't just set it to high because you want it to cook faster. If it says room temperature butter and you forgot to take it out of the fridge, don't just throw it in cold. If it measures ingredients by weight and you don't have a scale, go get a scale. Don't just set it to high because you want it to cook faster. This 100 million times this. When I first started living on my own, I fucked up mad food because of this. Face with tears of joy. Clean up as you cook. If you're not using a utensil or strainer or whatever you use anymore, clean it while you wait. I've kind of made it a game to see how efficient I can be while cooking. It's kind of fun. If you want to make a steak delicious, baste it in minced garlic and butter. Then after you're done basting it, drop your veggies or whatever side in the pan and shake it around. I'll do this if I'm trying to wow someone with a good meal. Not the healthiest, but is the tastiest. Wife just piles things in sink and it drives me insane every single time. She also often leaves greasy frying pan sitting on top overnight, with maybe some water added. When I'm cooking, at the moment when food's ready, there's usually just the actual cooking pot remaining unwashed, or out of dishwasher. But then again, I couldn't give a damn if there's small pile dust and dog hair sitting under the couch for a few weeks, while she just can't allow that, so different standards for different things, I guess. Oil and garlic makes almost everything taste good. My standard start is this: heat up some fat in a pan, chop an onion and some garlic into it, then decide what else is going in. No, of course it's already planned out, but that alone guarantees that someone will say smells good in here. This is the basis of every Portuguese meal. Onion and garlic slow fried in olive oil works with countless dishes. Buy a meat thermometer and learn to let meat rest after cooking. By 2. Instant read, pan cooking and smaller cuts, and an oven-safe probe for roasts, whole birds, etc. As a beginner, this really helped me know what things are supposed to taste and be like, and only then you can start doing it by feel when you gain experience in certain cases. Choose simple recipes, follow each step and why they might be important. Give it time, don't try to rush things through, most food takes time to let the flavors combine. Look at cooking videos or read cookbooks, even if you have no intention of making that specific recipe, it might give useful information you could have use of in other recipes. I can recommend looking into authentic Italian cuisine, often simple recipes with few ingredients, but the techniques to each step can be crucial to the finished product. Mise en place. In addition to reading the recipe through carefully, get out and prepare all the ingredients to the level stated in the recipe's ingredient list. If it calls for diced onions, dice the onions and put them in a bowl. If it calls for a half cup of warm water, measure out a half cup of warm water, etc. Get out any pots, pans, funnels, utensils, or whatever else you may need in the recipe. Google and place. Wholly delicious.